Everything you are, everything you've been, and everything you're still becoming, it all begins with the quiet conversation happening within you now. That soft voice inside, the one no one else hears, the one that speaks when the world is silent. It is shaping the way your story unfolds. Not with thunder, not with spectacle, but with steady, sacred repetition. Let me share something beautiful about your mind. Each thought you think becomes a whisper in your body. So when you rise and tell yourself, I am not capable, you are not just speaking into the air. You're painting your reality with those very words. But here's where the magic begins. You can choose. You can begin a new conversation, one of kindness, one of possibility, one of truth. And with just a few gentle days of conscious, loving self-talk, you can begin to rewire the very architecture of your mind. Imagine waking up tomorrow, and before the world demands anything from you, you whisper softly, I am enough. This day is a gift, and so am I. These aren't empty affirmations. They are seeds planted in the fertile ground of your awareness, watered with emotion, and grown through repetition. Most of us live on autopilot, reliving the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, repeating the same patterns. You don't have to wait for the world to change to feel worthy. You don't need evidence to begin believing in yourself. Belief can come first, and when it does, the world will begin to shift around you, because every time you speak gently to yourself, you're teaching your brain a new way to be. This is the quiet revolution, not loud, not forced, just true. And over time, those soft, kind words will become your inner music, your rhythm, your reality. You are not here to survive your thoughts. You are here to create new ones, loving ones, empowering ones, ones that sound like home. So today, begin again. Speak to yourself not with pressure, but with kindness, and watch as your inner world blossoms into something you always knew was possible. So let the first voice you hear each day be your own, but not the critic, not the one repeating yesterday's doubts. Let it be the voice of compassion, the one that sees your light before the sun even rises. Every part of you longs to be led with love, and the moment you choose to speak to yourself gently, you're no longer waiting for the world to offer you peace. You become the peace. There will be moments when your old thoughts return, knocking on the door like familiar guests. Let them come, greet them kindly, then return to your truth. You are not your patterns. You are the one who notices them, and in that noticing, you are free. This isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about meeting yourself where you are and speaking to that place with tenderness. You don't need to be further along to be worthy of kindness. So let your self-talk become a lullaby, not a performance, not a task, but a quiet return to love, over and over again, until one day you no longer have to remember, you just are. And as your words soften, as your thoughts begin to bloom like wildflowers, you'll notice the world changing too. Not because the world is different, but because you are seeing it, and with a heart that's been spoken to gently. Because how you speak to yourself becomes how you hold yourself, and how you hold yourself becomes how you walk through the world. Soft words turn into softer steps. A quiet mind opens into quiet confidence. And slowly, gently, you stop bracing for life. You begin to lean into it. Arms open, heart steady. The world becomes something to feel, to dance with, to witness, because now you've built a home within yourself, and no storm can take that from you. This is the shift, not overnight, not all at once, but like sunlight rising behind the hills, unnoticed until everything around you is bathed in gold. Every loving thought, every kind whisper is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, and day by day your inner landscape becomes more vibrant, more alive, more you. Let others chase louder things. You've discovered something rare, the sacred power of gentle change, the kind that roots deep and lasts. And when the noise of the world tries to pull you back, you'll know the way home. It's in your breath, in your softness, in the quiet promise you made to yourself to speak with love even when it's hard. You are no longer seeking the light, you are the light. Because the moment you begin to speak to yourself with kindness, you return to your truest nature, and nothing is more powerful than that. You've become a quiet revolution, and without needing to shout, you will change everything.